New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Head Adam Masiri on Wednesday urged the creation of an industrial body to determine the best practices to help keep young people safe online in his first appearance before Congress. Masiri speaks before a Senate panel, stated that the industrial body should receive input from civil society, parents, and regulators to create standards on how to verify age, design age appropriate experiences, and build parental controls. Photo sharing app Instagram and its parent company, Meta Platforms, aka Facebook, have come under intense scrutiny over potential impact of their services on the mental health, body images, and online safety of young users. Missouri stated that companies like Instagram should have to adhere to these standards to earn some of our Section 203 protections, referring to a key United States intern law, which offers tech platforms protection from liability over content posted by users. Lawmakers who have held a series of hearings on child safety online stated that they wanted to discuss legislative reform and solutions to protect kids online from harmful content, abuse, and exploitative practices, including around the algorithm used by tech platforms. Instagram, since September, has suspended plans for a version of the app for kids amid growing opposition to the project. The pause followed a Wall Street Journal report that stated that internal documents leaked by former Facebook employees showed that the company knew Instagram would have harmful mental health effects on teens. Missouri, speaking at the hearing, echoed the company's previous statements that public reporting mischaracterized the internal research. He also touted product announcements that Instagram made on Tuesday on young user safety, including that it would be stricter about the types of content it recommends to teens and would switch off the ability for people to tag or mention teens who do not follow them on the app. It also launched a time management feature to remind users to take a break from the app and stated that it would introduce parental controls next year. In her opening remark, Senator Marsha Blackburn called the updates too little too late, while another senator referred to the changes that Instagram is making to, quote, pause on the kids app a public relations tactic. Instagram, like many other social media sites, has ruled against children under 13 joining the platform, but has stated that it knows it has users of that age. In his testimony, Missouri called for more age verification technology at a phone level rather than an individual tech platform so users have an age appropriate experience. This is my thing, right? Now, this is what it looks like when somebody who is a part of big tech, in a sense, gets caught, right? Because there's a lot of content, right? If you are, of course, an adult, 18 plus, whatever, and you happen to have an Instagram page, you can pretty much see a lot of content um, that has, adult themes directly to it, meaning that kids should not be able to see that. There's other type of content that is directly up there, which sometimes gets banned, sometimes gets blocked, but it really technically doesn't. Like I said, all of these social media platforms, doesn't matter if it's YouTube, doesn't matter if it's Twitter, doesn't matter if it's Tumblr, doesn't matter if it's Instagram, doesn't matter if it's Facebook. They all have that darker edge directly to them where they have deeper adult content that no child should ever be able to see. But due to the fact of these platforms being how they are, children are able to see this and children are able to easily join these platforms. Why? Because they don't specifically have any type of real age verification to them. And the other reason why they don't have any real age verification to them is due to the fact that they know that that would take away a lot of their user base. That if Instagram decided to implement something such as, okay, we, in order to be on this platform, you have to use a state ID. You have to use verification. You have to use a passport. You have to use some type of actual form of identification for us to know who it is that is actually, going to be on this platform. They're not going to do that. That's why they specifically stated that instead of it just being on a platform basis, on an algorithm basis, right? Meaning that it's their responsibility. He's saying, let's pass the buck on to how about cell phones? How about Apple and Android? How about, they come up with systems to properly verify the users, right? Because he's like, well, we could take responsibility for this, but we don't really want to hurt our ecosystem. So, in order for us to not look like the bad guy, we're going to push this on the cell phone providers, right? Because everybody who's on our platforms, they're not just there, they have to have a gateway, and that gateway is the cell phone. So instead of us taking the blame for this, we're going to pass this on to the cell phone providers because, or the cell phone companies, because they're the ones that technically have the key to allow people access onto our platform. We already have our own, age verification. It's flawed in many ways. People can lie about their age. People can lie about their identity. People can lie about a great deal of many things, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about, the protection of kids, right? That's what it sounds like when you have a billion-dollar company that doesn't want to take full-fledged responsibility over the types of content that they allow, that they provide by way of the platform that they allow the whole world to pretty much use. They're basically saying that they don't want to babysit users, that they don't want to have to do any type of adulting. The main thing that they want to do is host a platform, have some things directly on there, entertain people, bring in more money by also having advertisers, but they don't want to be initially responsible for anything that is said or done or happens by way of the platform to your children. That's what they basically told you at the end of the day. And the main thing that I'm going to sit up there and tell a lot of parents is I can't sit up there and fault Instagram for that, because at the end of the day, it is up to parents to monitor what it is that their kids are doing. There's a great deal of many ways that you can sit up there and monitor a child's cell phone. There's a great many ways that you can monitor what it is that a child is doing by an internet connection. Even if you don't directly put something on a child's phone, because some parents do, you can just so happen to go through records of data that is being used. You can go through search history. I'm pretty sure that, parents can work out certain things with, whatever provider it is and be like, yo, this is a child's phone. So at any given point during the month, I'm going to need the records of whatever it is that they have been, uh, you know, searching and, different things of that nature. I'm pretty sure there's a variety of ways to, basically do that. All I'm saying is realistically, you can't put everything on a company. Yes, they have a platform, but also that's not your child is not their child. Realistically, your child is not their responsibility. And for parents to, in a sense, pass the blame on to any company out here, that's ridiculous. Like I said, I need parents to actually be parents. Normal parents don't make excuses. If something slipped, then it slipped. It is what it is. It's not no, oh well, this company is, and they have this type of content, and they allow these people. No, no, no. Those are excuses because of your lack of parenting skills, because you messed up, because you're not parenting the way that you're supposed to be parenting. So therefore, now you're trying to make excuses and enable your lack of parenting and passing on the blame onto somebody else because it's easier to do when all you have to do is be a parent. Like I said, I need people to step up and be what they're supposed to be. If you got kids, be a parent. If you weren't prepared to be a parent, then stop having unprotected relations with people, or just in general as an adult, abstain. But like I said before, I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, because anytime you try to tell other adults like, yo, this is how you stop any of this from happening, adults are gonna be like, I ain't listen to you. I pay my own bills, I do this, this, and that, and yada yada yada. And next thing you know, now if it's a male, you got to sit up there and deal with the woman that you decided to sleep with. Now you're hooked up on child support because you wanted to live reckless. If it's a woman directly out there, well, guess what? Now you got to go through the child support system. You got to sit up there and find some type of money because you decided to lay up with a bum. And now your child's not going to have a father because you decided that you wanted to lay up with a bum. So like I said, there you go. 2 bumps being together and bringing life into the world. Good job. Like I said, people need to, too many people are selfish out here. This is why a lot of these companies are able to get away and do the things that they can do. Because in general, if people would have, taken that 1 to 5 second of a breather before they decided to commit to anything, a lot of these things wouldn't even be able to transpire because your kids wouldn't even be there because your kids wouldn't even exist. But like I said before, due to the selfish nature of a lot of human beings out here, kids exist. And due to that same selfish nature, a lot of people don't want to take responsibility for the things that they have either contributed to or created. So here we are. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.